Hello students, welcome to St. and the classes. Students, we are working from home. So in this video, we will start from the question number 11 of chapter 5, miscellaneous exercise. So in this question, we have given that if a plus iota b equals to this, it's a given complex number. So we have to prove that a square plus b square equal to this. So first of all, we have to take this a plus iota b into the standard form. This side we have standard form, but this side we don't have standard form. So first of all, we will make it to the standard form. So a plus iota b is equals to x plus iota whole square. So I am just opening the whole square. So that would be x square plus iota square plus 2 iota x upon 2x square plus 1. So from here a plus iota b would be x square and I square is minus 1, x square minus 1 upon 2x square plus 1, that's the real part, plus iota 2x upon 2x square plus 1, that's the imaginary part. Now both sides are in the standard form. Suppose this is a z, okay, and now consider equation number first. Now conjugate of z, it means what? A minus iota b, that would be x square minus 1 upon 2x square plus 1 minus iota 2x upon 2x square plus 1. This is equation number second. Now multiply by first and second. So that would be a plus iota b into a minus iota b is equals to x square minus 1 upon 2x square plus 1 plus iota 2x upon 2x square plus 1. This is the value of z. Now z bar is, that is x square minus 1 upon 2x square plus 1 minus iota 2x upon 2x square plus 1. So without a plus iota b and a minus iota b, a plus b minus b, a square minus b square, it means what? It just simply becomes a square plus b square. Okay, equals to, this is also a plus b, a minus b. So it means what? A square, it means what? X square minus 1 whole square upon 2x square plus 1 whole square minus iota 2x upon 2x square plus 1 whole square. So I square is minus 1, so minus 1 would be plus. So that would be 4x square upon 2x square plus 1 whole square. Take this as a LCM, 2x square plus 1 whole square. Now open the formula of x raised to power square minus 1 ka whole square. So that would be x4 plus 1 minus 2x square and we have plus 4x square. So this is what? This is x power 4 plus 1 plus 2x square upon 2x square plus 1 to power whole square, and this is a square plus b square. What it is become? It is x square plus 1 square into 2 into x square into 1. So a square plus b square plus 2ab. So this becomes a square plus b square becomes x square plus 1 whole square upon 2x square plus 1 whole square, and that was we have to prove, hence prove. Okay, easy question. So please pause the video and note it down. Now students, please look at the question number 12. Question number 12, there are two parts. The first part is, question says, let z1 equals to 2 minus iota and z2 equals to minus 2 plus iota. First part I am solving, second part you have to solve. This is, we have to find real quotient of z1, z2 upon z1 conjugate. Okay, so now first of all find z1 z2 upon z1 conjugate. So z1 into z2, it means what? 2 minus iota and minus 2 plus iota upon conjugate of z1, this is z1's conjugate. So that would be 2 plus iota. Solve it further. So that would be minus 4 plus 2i plus 2i plus 4i and minus I square, it means what? Plus 1 upon 2 plus iota. So that will become z1 z2 upon z1 bar equals to minus 4 plus 1 minus 3 plus 4i upon 2 plus iota. To make it into standard form, I am just multiplying by its conjugate. So 2 minus iota upon 2 minus iota. So z1 z2 upon z1 bar. It would be minus 3 into 2 minus 6 minus minus plus 3i and 8i. That would be 11i and minus 4i square. It means what? Plus 4 upon a square minus b square, it means what? 4 plus 1, it means 5. Okay, because we know that a plus iota v and a minus iota v equals to a square plus b square. So this is 2 square plus 1, 5. Okay, so we have z1 z2 upon z1 bar equals to minus 2 plus minus 2 upon 5 plus 11 iota upon 5. And what was the question? That we have to find the real part of z1 z2 upon z1 conjugate. So real part of this is the real part. So answer is minus 2 upon 5 answer. Isn't it very simple? Very basic question. Okay, so now please pause the video and note it down. Now look at the question number 13. It's very similar. We have already done a lot of questions. We have given a complex number z equals to 1 plus 2 iota upon 1 minus 3 iota. Okay, so in this question we have to find the modulus and the argument. Okay, so first of all we have to convert it to the standard form. So just convert it. Z equals to 1 plus 2 iota upon 1 minus 3 iota. So it's 1 plus 3 iota, 1 plus 3 iota. Okay, so it would be 1 plus 3 iota plus 2 iota, 5 iota, and that would be 2 3 just 6 I square. It means minus 6 upon, it would be 1 plus, and that would be 9. So it is minus 5 plus 5 iota upon 10. So it is minus 5 upon 10 plus 5 iota upon 10. So z equals to minus 1 upon 2 plus iota upon, this is the standard form. Okay students, so now from here compare equation number first with the polar form, that is r cos theta plus iota r sin theta. So from here r cos theta would be minus 1 by 2 and r sin theta is equals to plus 1 by 2. So now I am adding these two, I am squaring both sides and adding the equation. So we will get r square equals to 1 upon 4 plus 1 upon 4, it means what? 1 upon 2. So here r would be 1 upon under root 2. So first answer we get that modulus is 1 upon root 2. Now what about the argument? So first of all tan alpha. So tan alpha is imaginary part of z upon real part of z equals to minus 1 equals to 1. So tan alpha equals to, 1 is the value of 10 pi by 4, 10 per 45. So alpha equals to pi by 4. But now look at the complex number. Here it is z equals to, real part is negative. It means x axis is negative and the imaginary axis is positive. It means what? This part is positive. So that would be, so it lies in the second quadrant. Okay students, so in second quadrant, so the theta would be pi minus alpha, since z lies in second quadrant. Okay student, so theta would be pi minus pi by 4. It means what? 4 pi minus pi, 3 pi by 4. So this is the our second answer. This is the argument. Okay students, and we have done already a lot of questions similar to that. So I don't think there is anything which you don't get it, which you didn't get. Okay, so now please pause the video and note it down. Now look at the question number 14. Question number 14 says find the real number x and y if x minus iota y 3 plus 5 iota is the conjugate of minus 6 minus 24 iota. We have given and we have to find value of x and y. We have given that x minus iy dot 3 plus iy 5i is the conjugate of this number. Then we have to find value of x and y. Okay, so this, it means what? That it is 3x plus 5x iota minus 3 iota y and minus that will be plus, so that would be plus 5y equals to, but a conjugate of this would be minus 6 plus 24 iota. So if now compare the real part are 3x plus 5y. From here imaginary part are 5x minus 3y equals to minus 6 plus 24. So from here on comparing real and imaginary part, 3x plus 5y equals to minus 6, equation number first, and 5x minus 3y is equals to 24, equation number second. Now on solving these two simple quadratic simple linear equation, we can find the value of x and y. So I hope now from here you can solve it. Okay, it's very simple. So now please pause the video and note it down.